Hello everyone, good evening. Today we are going to deal with a poem Kavya Shastra Vinodah, Chaturdashah Patah, 14th lesson. In bracket, it is written Kanthasti Karanartham. So again, you have to by heart this poem. Just like Sukti Sudha, you have to by heart this poem also for oral exam as well as for written exam, complete the verses. Now let's focus on title Kavya Shastra Vinoda. Here Kavya means poetry, Shastra means scriptures, and Vinodaha means amusement. So this title indicates that here we are going to see the amusement through poetry and scriptures. This poem is something about amusement through poetry and scriptures. Now there are different types of shlokas given here. Not only just subhashitas are given here. In all the poems till now, we have seen just a subhashitas from which we get knowledge, a thought, message, etc. But these subhashitas will give us a message or a good thought. But with that, we will also find this poem very interesting as there are some puzzles given or some samasya purtihi, kuta prashnaha, prahelikaha. All these types are given here. Basically, different types of puzzles are given here. And this poem is something which will tickle the brain cells of yours and it will let you think about language, about new words, etc. So this is something interesting today we are going to start, and it is a different type of poem, not same as Subhashit Mala or Sukti Sudha. Okay, so we will just recite it first. First shloka we will recite. Sakshara viparitaschet rakshasa eva kevalam Saraso viparitopi sarasatvanna munchati. Sakshara viparitaschet rakshasa eva kevalam Saraso viparitopi sarasatvanna munchati. Yes, who would like to try the first shloka? Yes, Josh.
Good evening, Miss Namo Namaha.
Namo Namaha. First shloka.
Sakshara viparita ched rakshasa eva kevalam saraso viparitopi saraswatam na muchita.
Sarasatvanna munchati.
Sarasatvanna munchati.
Very good. Thank you, Josh. One more thing, please remember here. Here there is the mixture of sh and ch. So you have to recite it like viparitaschet. Viparitaschet. sh and ch को एक साथ आपको pronounce करना है. Okay, जोड़ाक्षर है. Then here also viparitopi. Viparitopi. Sarasatvan. Sarasatvan munchati. Okay. Anybody else would like to try the same verse? Yes, Arman.
Good evening, Miss.
Good evening.
Yes. Sakshara viparitakshet rakshasa eva kevalam saraso viparitopi saraswatam na munchati.
Okay, very good, very good.
Thank you.
Yes, Ayan. Unmute yourself.
Yes, miss.
Yes, recite the first shlok.
Yes, miss. साक्षरा विपरीताक्षेद राक्षसा एव केवलं सरसो विपरीतोऽपि सरसत्व न मुञ्चति.
Very good, perfect. Now we'll move on to the second shloka. First, we have to practice all the shloka, just recitation practice. Second shlok, वृक्षाग्रवासी न च पक्षिराजः त्रिनेत्रधारी न च शूलपाणिः त्वग्वस्त्रधारी न च सिद्धयोगी जलं च बिभ्रन् घटो न मेघः. Once again I am reading the shlok. वृक्षाग्रवासी न च पक्षिराजः त्रिनेत्रधारी न च शूलपाणिः त्वग्वस्त्रधारी न च सिद्धयोगी जलं च बिभ्रन् घटो न मेघः. There are some important words, that is bibran. Bibran, this is double n and not tr. Okay, this is double n. Bibran. Siddha yogi. Siddha yogi. Just like we used to recite or pronounce the word siddhi or siddhesh, likewise you have to pronounce this word siddha yogi. Then one more difficult word, twag vastradhari. Twag vastradhari. Twag vastradhari. Okay, vastra yani ki cloth, so same you have to pronounce here with twag vastradhari. Last time I am repeating the shloka. वृक्षाग्रवासी न च पक्षिराजः त्रिनेत्रधारी न च शूलपाणिः त्वग्वस्त्रधारी न च सिद्धयोगी जलं च बिभ्रन् घटो न मेघः. Now you have to try the shlok. Yes, Harshit.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Second shloka, please.
Yes, ma'am. वृक्षाग्रवासी न च पक्षिराजः त्रिनेत्रधारी न च शूलपाणिः त्वग्वस्त्रधारी न च सिद्धयोगी जलं न बिभ्रन् घटो न मेघः.
Very good, very good.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, anyone else? Yes, Paresh.
Yes, ma'am. वृक्षाग्रवासी न च पक्षिराजः त्रिनेत्रधारी न च शूलपाणिः त्वग्वस्त्रधारी न च सिद्धयोगी जलं च बिभ्रन् घटो न मेघः.
Wow, that's nice. Very good, Paresh. The tune was also perfect. Yes, next, Tanvi.
Good evening, Miss. Namo Namaha.
Namo Namaha.
वृक्षाग्रवासी न च पक्षिराजः त्रिनेत्रधारी न च शूलपाणिः त्वग्वस्त्रधारी न च सिद्धयोगी जलं च बिभ्रन्न घटो न मेघः.
Very nice, very nice. Yes, next, Samina.
नमो नमः मैम.
Namo Namaha.
वृक्षाग्रवासी न च पक्षिराजः त्रिनेत्रधारी न च शूलपाणि त्वग्वस्त्रधारी न च सिद्धयोगी जलं च बिभ्रन्न घटो न मेघः.
Very nice. Hope all of you have now know how to recite this second shlok also, which is of 4 lines. Though it is of 4 lines, but it is very simple and interesting shlok. Okay, let's move on to the third simple chotusa shlok, that is 2 lines Anushtupa Chanda shlok. तातेन कथितं पुत्र पत्रं लिख ममाज्ञया. तातेन कथितं पुत्र पत्रं लिख ममाज्ञया. न तेन लिखितं पत्रं पितुराज्ञा न लङ्घिता. न तेन लिखितं पत्रं पितुराज्ञा न लङ्घिता. Here only one word is difficult, that is last word langhita. Nasal consonant has been used here. K, kh, g, gh, ng. Ng has been used here with a gh, so you have to pronounce it as langhita. Langhita. Okay, so last time I'm repeating the shlok. तातेन कथितं पुत्र पत्रं लिखममाज्ञया न तेन लिखितं पत्रं पितुराज्ञा न लङ्घिता. Yes, now it's your turn. Yes, Tanvi.
Yes, miss. तातेन कथितं पुत्र पत्रं लिख ममाज्ञया न तेन लिखितं पत्रं पितुराज्ञा न लङ्घिता.
Very nice. Yes, next, Ayan. Okay, Arma.
Yes.
Yes, Ayan.
तातेन कथितं पुत्र पत्रं लिख ममाज्ञया न तेन लिखितं पत्रं पितुराज्ञा न Miss, what is that?
Alangita.
न लङ्घिता.
Very good. Yes, Arman.
Yes, miss. तातेन कथितं पुत्र पत्रं लिख ममाज्ञया न तेन लिखितं पत्रं पितुराज्ञा न लङ्घिता.
Very good. Yes, Harshit.
Yes, ma'am. तातेन कथितं पत्रं लिखितं ममाज्ञया न तेन लिखितं पत्रं पितुराज्ञया न लिङ्गिते
Langhita.
न लङ्घिता.
Yes, very good. Okay, hope now you know how to recite this third shloka also. Little bit difficult words are there, and hence we are revising it at least 5 times per shloka. Now let's move ahead to the fourth shlok. न तस्यादिर्न तस्यान्तः यो मध्ये तस्य तिष्ठति तवाप्यस्ति ममाप्यस्ति यो जानाति स पंडितः. न तस्यादिर्न तस्यान्तः यो मध्ये तस्य तिष्ठति तवाप्यस्ति ममाप्यस्ति यो जानाति स पंडितः. Here we have some zodakshars again. First zodakshar is tasyadirna. Okay, no, on no we have that rave. So before no you have to pronounce it like r, dirna, tasyadirna. Then tasyantah, tasyantah, antah, written with no, again a zodakshar. Then here we have two more difficult words. Tavapyasti. अपी मिक्स हुआ है उसमें तव प्लस अपी, सो तवाप्यस्ति ममाप्यस्ति. पिय प एंड य combination पिय, so tavapyasti and mamapyasti. That's it. Other words are known to you and very easy. Last time I'm repeating this fourth shloka. न तस्यादिर्न तस्यान्तः यो मध्ये तस्य तिष्ठति तवाप्यस्ति ममाप्यस्ति यो जानाति स पंडितः. Yes, Josh.
Yes, ma'am. न तस्यादिर्न तस्यान्तः यो मध्ये तस्य तिष्ठति त्वाप्यस्ति ममाप्यस्ति यो जानाति स पंडितः.
Okay, recite this once again. Tavapyasti.
तवाप्यस्ति ममाप्यस्ति यो जानाति स पंडितः.
Very nice. Now it's perfect. Yes, Riya from Saidam.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, good evening. Fourth shloka. Yes, Riya, you're not audible. Riya, will you just check your connection? We are unable to hear you. Just refresh your connection, Diya, and then again come back. Till then, let's give chance to, yes, Tanvi.
Yes, miss. न तस्यादिर्न तस्यान्तः यो मध्ये तस्य तिष्ठति तवाप्यस्ति ममाप्यस्ति यो जानाति स पंडितः.
Very good. Very clear pronunciations, Tanvi. Nice. Okay. Anyone else would like to try this shloka? Yes, Shruti.
Hello, ma'am. Namo Namaha.
Namo Namaha. Fourth shloka you have to recite.
Yes, ma'am. न तस्यादिर्न तस्यान्तः यो मध्ये तस्य तिष्ठति तवाप्यस्ति ममाप्यस्ति यो जानाति स पंडितः.
Very good. Perfect.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Now let's focus on fifth shloka. We have completed 4 shlokas. Now fifth shloka is again a big shloka made up of sandhis almost and samas. So let's read it first one by one. Mruga meena sajjananam. Mruga meena sajjananam. Truna jala santosha vihita vruttinam. I'm just reading it, not reciting it, because there are many words together. So just first see the pronunciations of each and every word. Mruga, Meena, Sajjananam. 3 words are there. Truna, Jala, Santosha, 3 words. Vihita and Vrittinam, 2 more words. So total 5 words. Lubdhaka, Dhivara, Pishuna. Again a 3 words. Lubdhaka, Dhivara, Pishuna. Nishkarana Vairino Jagati. Nishkarana Vairino Jagati. Now I will recite the shlok. Mrugamina sajjananam trunajala santosha vihita vrittinam lubdhakadhivara pishuna nishkarana vairino jagati. Mrugamina sajjananam trunajala santosha vihita vrittinam lubdhakadhivara pishuna nishkarana vairino jagati. Yes, Arman.
Yes, miss. Mrugamin sajjananam trunajala santosha vihiti vruttinam lubdhakadivar pishun lubdhakadivar pishuna nishkarana vairino jagati.
Very good, very good. You are trying good. Yes, next. Yes, Harshit.
Yes, ma'am. Mrugamina sajjananam truna jalasana tosha vihita vritti nam lubakadhi varapishuna nishkarana vairino jagati.
Yes, Arman. Sorry, Harshit.
हेलो मैम.
Yes, फिर से एक बार रिसाइट करना है आपको.
ओके मैम. मृगमीन सज्जनानां तृण जलसन तोष विहित वृत्तिनां लुब्धकधिवर पिशुना निष्कारण वैरिणो जगति.
Very good. Now it's perfect.
Thank you.
Yes. Next, Paresh.
Yes, ma'am. Mrugamina sajjananam trunajala santosha vihita वृत्तीनां लुब्धकधीवरपशुना निष्कारणवैरिणो जगति.
Very good. Yes, Shruti.
Yes, ma'am. Namo Namah.
Namo Namaha. Fifth shloka.
Yes, ma'am. Mrugamina sajjanan तृणजल संतोष विहित वृत्तीनां लुब्धकदिवर पिशूनां निष्कारणवैरिणो जगति.
Very good, very good. Okay, so I hope now the pronunciations are clear. Let's move on to the next shlok. After completing the poem, others who raised hand, please, you will get a chance at the end. Okay, chalo. Now next sixth shloka we have to move ahead with. Now again here we have some new words. So let's first read it. Ganga yash chanchalatare. Here you have to take pause. Again, this sh and cha combination is same from first shloka. So यहाँ पे विपरीता श्चेद. This was the combination. Here we have sh. Gangayash chanchalatare. Varini pratibimbitam. Shobhate tarakayuktam. Shatachandran nabhastalam. Now I am reciting this shloka. Gangayash chanchalatare. Varini pratibimbitam. Shobhate tarakayuktam. Shatachandran nabhastalam. Gangayash chanchalatare. Varini pratibimbitam. Shobhate tarakayuktam. Shatachandran nabhastalam. Yes, Arman.
Yes, miss. गंगायाश्च चंचलतरे वारिणी प्रतिबिंबितं शोभते तारकायुक्तं शतचंद्रं नभस्थलम्.
Okay, very good. Yes, others.
Miss,
Yes, Arman.
can you again pronounce that word Gangaya?
Yes, yes, sure. Gangayash chanchalatare. On sh, I am taking pause. Gangayash and then chanchalatare. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, Samina.
गंगायाश्चञ्चलतरे वारिणि प्रतिबिम्बितं शोभते तारकायुक्तं शतचन्द्रं नभस्थलम्.
Yes, Satvik. Okay. Shruti.
Yes, ma'am. गंगायाश्चञ्चलतरे वारिणि प्रतिबिम्बितं शोभते तारयुक्तं शतचन्द्रं नभस्थलम्.
Very good. Perfect. Yes. Next, Josh.
Yes, ma'am. गंगायाश्चलतरे वारिणि प्रतिबिंबितं शोभते तारकायुक्तं शतचंद्रं नभस्थलम्.
Very good. Ayan.
Yes, miss. Gangaschala. Miss, what is that?
Okay, no problem. Gangayash chanchalatare. Gangayash chanchalatare.
Chanchalarate. Okay, miss. Gangayash chanchalarate varini pratibimbitam shobhate tarakayuktam shatachandram nabhastalam.
Very good, very good. So now hope you are getting why we are practicing this poem again and again, because there are many new words together. Okay, now let's move on to the last shloka. Yadvaktram mahurikshase na dhaninam brushe na chatun mrusha naisham garvavachah shrunoshi na cha tan प्रत्याशया धावसी. Now I am reading these two lines once again. Just reading. Yad vaktram मुहुरीक्षसे. मुहुरीक्षसे. न धनिनाम ब्रूषे न चाटुन मृषा. नैषाम गर्ववचः शृणोषि न च तान् प्रत्याशया धावसी. Now I am moving ahead to the third and fourth line. काले बाल तृणानि खादसि परम निद्रासि निद्रागमे. तन्मे ब्रूहि कुरंग कुत्र भवता किन्नाम तप्तं तपः. तन्मे ब्रूहि कुरंग कुत्र भवता किन्नाम तप्तं तपः. Now I am reciting the whole shloka. यद्वक्त्रं मुहुरीक्षसेन धनिनां ब्रूषेण चाटुन् मृषा. नैषां गर्ववचः शृणोषि न च तान् प्रत्याशया धावसि. काले बालतृणानि खादसि परं निद्रासि निद्रागमे. तन्मे ब्रूहि कुरंग कुत्र भवता किन्नाम तप्तं तपः. Once again I am repeating this shloka. Please pay attention. Yadvaktram muhurikshasena dhaninam brushen chatun mrusha. Naisham garvavacha shrunoshi nachatam pratyashaya dhavasi. Kale balatrunani khadasi paran nidrasi nidragame. Tanme bruhi kuranga kutra bhavata किन्नाम तप्तं तपः. Yes, who would like to take this challenge? This is actually a challenge. 7th shloka. Many different combinations are there. Yes, Paresh.
Yes, ma'am. यद्वक्त्रं मुहुरीक्षसेन धनिनां भ्रूपेण चाटुन्मृषा. नैषां गर्ववचः शृणोषि न च तान् प्रत्याशया धावसि. काले बालतृणानि खादसि परं निद्रासि निद्रागमे. तन्मे ब्रूहि कुरंग कुत्र भवता किं नाम तप्तं तपः.
Very good. Just one mistake here. Brushe. Sh. Okay, you have to pronounce it brushe. Yeah. Otherwise, all the pronunciations are correct. Okay, next. Yes, Tanvi.
Yes, miss. यद्वक्त्रं मुहुरीक्षसे न धनिनां ब्रूषे न चाटुन्मृषा. नैषां गर्ववचः शृणोषि न च तान् प्रत्याशया धावसि. काले बालतृणानि खादसि परं निद्रासि निद्रागमे. तन्मे ब्रूहि कुरंगं कुत्र भवता किं नाम तप्तं तपः.
Very good. Perfect pronunciations. Yes, Josh.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
याद्वक्त्रं मुहुरीक्षसेन धनिनां ब्रूषेण चाटुन्मृषा. नैषां गर्ववचः शृणोषि न च तान् प्रत्याशया धावसि. काले बालतृणानि खादसि परं निद्रासि निद्रागमे. तन्मे ब्रूहि कुरंग कुत्र भवता किं नाम तप्ततपः.
Very good, Josh. Okay, last we'll give chance to Shruti. Yes, Shruti.
Yes, ma'am. यद्वक्त्रं मुहुरीक्षसेन धनिनां भ्रूषेण चाटुन्न मृषा नैषां गर्ववच्च शृणोषि न च तान् प्रत्याशया धावसि काले बालतृणानि खादसि परं निद्रासि निद्रागमे तन्मे ब्रूषि कुरंगन कुत्र भवता किं नाम तप्तं तप.
Very good. Okay, so we have completed the recitation part of the poem Kavya Shastra Vinodah. I'm reciting whole poem now for last time. Please pay attention. साक्षरा विपरीताश्चेद् राक्षसा एव केवलम् सरसो विपरीतोऽपि सरसत्वं न मुञ्चति. द्वितीयः श्लोकः. वृक्षाग्रवासी न च पक्षिराजः त्रिनेत्रधारी न च शूलपाणिः त्वग्वस्त्रधारी न च सिद्धयोगी जलं च बिभ्रन् घटो न मेघः. तृतीयः श्लोकः. तातेन कथितं पुत्र पत्रं लिख ममाज्ञया न तेन लिखितं पत्रं पितुराज्ञा न लङ्घिता. चतुर्थः श्लोकः. न तस्यादिर्न तस्यान्तः यो मध्ये तस्य तिष्ठति तवाप्यस्ति ममाप्यस्ति यो जानाति स पंडितः. पंचमः श्लोकः. मृगमीनसज्जनानां तृणजलसन्तोषविहितवृत्तिनां लुब्धकधीवरपिशुना निष्कारणवैरिणो जगति. षष्ठः श्लोकः. गङ्गायाश्चञ्चलतरे वारिणी प्रतिबिम्बितं शोभते तारकायुक्तं शतचन्द्रन्नभस्थलं. सप्तमः श्लोकः. यद्वक्त्रं मुहुरीक्षसेन धनिनां भ्रूषेण चाटुन्मृषा नैषां गर्ववच शृणोषि न च तां प्रत्याशया धावसि काले बालतृणानि खादसि परं निद्रासि निद्रागमे तन्मे ब्रूहि कुरंग कुत्र भवता किन्नाम तप्तं तपः. Now we'll focus on first shloka sakshara viparitaschet. Here we have first sandhi viparitaschet. Okay, and we know the rule that sa sha changes to visarga. So here our first word will be viparitaha. Sha changes to visarga. So viparitaha plus cha plus chet. Viparitaha plus chet. Okay, so chet is if. Viparitaha plus chet. Chet का meaning होता है if. Quickly write down. Sa sha changes to visarga wala sandhi hai. Here we have sha. Though it is written as shra, but it is sha. This is a format of writing sha with a cha. So viparitaha adhikam chet. Okay. Now after this, we have a big sandhi here. All these words sakshara, viparitaschet, rakshasa, eva. Okay, all these four words are actually sandhi. How? Because visarga is dropped here after every word. Every word means saksharaha and rakshasa. Now here you have to observe one thing. We have seen this sandhi viparitaschet. After sakshara we have to put visarga. बहुवचन में लिखना है हमें साक्षराहा. Then viparitaha, अधिकम चेत, अधिकम और एक वर्ड लिखना है हमें राक्षसाहा with visarga. Okay, so we have just seen that little middle part first, and now we are seeing the whole sandhi. Whole sandhi is saksharaha plus viparitaha plus chet plus rakshasaha plus eva. Saksharaha plus viparitaha plus chet plus rakshasaha plus eva. After sakshara and rakshasa, the visarga is missing. So we have to put that visarga. Why it is happening? Because after sakshara, wo is coming, here a la wo जब भी आते हैं तब visarga drop हो जाता है. As well as rakshasa के बाद there is swar, and hence the visarga is dropped. We have to put that visarga again, and I'm getting the words like saksharaha and rakshasaha, bahuvachan words. Okay, one more sandhi is there. Saraso viparitopi. Saraso viparitopi. We know the rule O changes to aha. Also we know the sandhi OS sandhi mein O changes to aha, S changes to a. Now apply all these rules, so we will get our answer as, first answer is Sarasaha, O changes to aha, plus Viparitaha, O changes to aha, and S ka sign changes to a, so api. So Sarasaha plus Viparitaha plus api. Sarasaha plus Viparitaha plus api. Okay. So this is how you have to solve this first shloka first. After solving the shloka, now you can easily understand the meaning of each and every word. Okay. Now your first word is saksharaha. Saksharaha means educated, literate people. Sakshar log. निरक्षर और साक्षर हिंदी में हमने सुना है. In English we called it as literate and illiterate, educated ones. So educated or literate. Viparita. Viparita means reversed. Reverse. Chet means if. If this word saksharaha is reversed, no opposite nahi Arman. We have to reverse this word saksharaha. Okay, abhi now I am writing the word saksharaha on screen. Saksha and raha. Now I am reversing this word. Reverse matlab kya? Sabse pehle I will write the last letter. Last letter is ra, so I am writing ra first. Then I will write the middle letter, that is sh. Yes, you are answering correct, students. And last I will write sa. And then I will put visarga. I have reversed the word saksharaha. And now what is the word on the screen? Rakshasaha. Very good. So here poet wants to draw our attention towards the reverse action of the word saksharaha to the rakshasaha. अगर हम साक्षराहा को रिवर्स में लिखेंगे तो it will become rakshasaha. Eva kevalam. Okay, itself. Eva is itself. Kevalam only. If we reverse this word only saksharaha, it becomes rakshasaha. अभी देखो सिर्फ reverse action जो है, it is not taking place in this letters, but also poet wants to draw our attention कि if our knowledge is used in the wrong way, then we will also called by the people as rakshas, as demons. Basically, poets wants to tell us that we have to use our knowledge in a good way and not a bad way. Otherwise, the people who are calling us sakshar, educated ones, they will start calling us rakshas, demons, bure insan. Okay, so if you are using your knowledge in a good way, then you are saksharaha, educated one, literate one. But if you are using your knowledge in a bad way, then you are rakshas, as equal as demon. Yes, I will repeat it again. Here, the first word saksharaha means educated. Viparitaha means reverse this word. Chet means if you reverse this word saksharaha, it will become rakshasaha, right? जैसे हमने अभी try करके देखा. यहाँ पे poet wants to tell us that if the educated man will behave badly, or he or she will use his or her knowledge in a bad way, then he or she will become rakshas. equal to demon. Okay, any doubt regarding first line now, or shall we move ahead? So message from the first line is use your knowledge in a good way, then you are actual educated one. If you're not using your knowledge in a good way or using it for a bad thing, just like if you know many things from a science and you are using that knowledge to make a bomb or any other things which are not good for country or for others, then you are misusing your knowledge. And this is what happens same with Saksharaha, and they become Rakshas. Now we'll move ahead to the next line. Sarasah viparitah api sarasatvam na munchati. Now you know the meaning of viparita. What is the meaning of viparitah? Yes, reverse. Very good. Now sarasah word को हमें लिखना है. We have to write down word sarasah. Okay. Now we have to reverse this word. Let's reverse it just like साक्षर को हमने जैसे reverse करके राक्षस बनाया. We have to reverse it now. I'm writing the last letter now, so. Again, I'm writing the middle letter R, and again writing the first letter so. Okay. So after reversing this word sarasah, it remains same. Sarasah remains same after reversing. Now, what is the meaning of this sarasah? Rasa means emotions, and sarasa means with emotions. You can say, yes, you can say simplicity, you can say emotional one, or full of emotions, full of feelings, great by heart, generous one, generous people. ये सब मीनिंग हमें सरस के लिए अप्रोप्रिएट है. तो सरस एक ऐसा इंसान होता है जो अपनी विद्या को सोच समझ के यूज करता है. ऑफ कोर्स the one who has knowledge as well as emotions, and hence this word, though we reverse this word, it does not change at all. And hence poet wants to draw our attention that sarasatvam na munchati. Sarasatvam means the simplicity, the generous behavior. Munna munchati means nahi chhodta hai. So the one who has this beautiful emotional element in behavior, then he or she will not. Yes, correct. He or she will not behave in a bad way. That sarasatva never leave that person. Okay, so basically now you should be educated. Poet, according to poet, you should be educated. Sakshar hona hi chahiye, but with sakshar, you should have that sarasa part. Yes. Yes, all of you are giving good examples. I'm reading your messages now. One example by Arman. Arman has given an example of Ravan. Ravan was a great scholar. Yes, Arman, right? Ravan को बहुत सारी विद्या आती थी, but due to his misbehavior, Ravan जो है वो history में बहुत ही you can say the negative character के जैसे famous हो गया है. Okay, then next. Yes, Arman, correct again. Yes, so we have completed our first shlok, Sakshara Viparitaschet. And yes, Tanvi, Kavya Shastra Vinod ka meaning है Kavya means poetry, Shastra means scriptures, and Vinoda means amusement. So amusement through poetry and scriptures is Kavya Shastra Vinoda. जस्ट सेकेंड लाइन में कुछ इस तरह से बताया कि सरस ये वर्ड को अगर हम रिवर्स लिखेंगे तो इट विल रिमेन सेम एज इट इज सरस. सो ऐसा पर्सन जिसके पास नॉलेज भी है एंड उसके पास इमोशंस भी है, रसपूर्ण भी है, जो वो हमेशा सही काम करता है. उसका सरसत्व, उसका जो इमोशनल पार्ट है, ग्रेट थिंकिंग वाला पार्ट, जनरस पीपल वाला पार्ट, वो कभी भी उसको छोड़ के नहीं जाता है. Okay, so now your homework will be you have to write down whole poem twice in your notebook, and we will continue with the understanding part in the next lecture. Till then, thank you so much everyone, and Punar Milamaha.